The Hunger Games, Suzanne Collins. Book title: The Hunger Games. Author: Suzanne Collins. Publication date: September 14, 2008. Genre: young adult, dystopian, science fiction, adventure series. The Hunger Games Trilogy, Book 1. Sequel: Catching Fire and Mockingjay. The Hunger Games is set in Panem, a dystopian nation built on the ruins of North America. Panem consists of 12 impoverished districts, ruled by the wealthy and oppressive capital. To maintain control over the districts, the capital organizes an annual event called the Hunger Games, a brutal and deadly competition where a boy and a girl from each district, a total of 24 tributes, are forced to fight to the death until only one remains. This event is broadcasted live across the nation, turning survival into a form of entertainment. The protagonist, Katniss Everdeen, is a 16-year-old girl who has learned to survive in the harsh conditions of District 12 by hunting and gathering. When her younger sister, Primrose, is chosen as a tribute to the Hunger Games, Katniss volunteers to take her place. Alongside her, Peeta Mellark, the quiet yet kind son of a baker, is also selected as a tribute. As the games begin, Katniss uses her intelligence, survival skills, and archery expertise to navigate the deadly arena. However, the Hunger Games is not just a physical battle. It is also a political spectacle. The capital manipulates the event, and tributes must not only fight for survival, but also win the favor of the audience and sponsors. Peeta's public declaration of love for Katniss changes the dynamic of the game, adding an emotional and strategic layer to their struggle. As the competition reaches its climax, Katniss and Peeta defy the capital's rules in a bold act of rebellion, unknowingly sparking the beginning of a larger revolution in Panem. Totalitarian control. The capital rules through fear, using the Hunger Games as a tool to remind the districts of their powerlessness. This reflects how authoritarian governments maintain dominance through psychological and physical oppression. Media manipulation. The Hunger Games is presented as entertainment, but beneath the surface, it serves as a propaganda tool for the capital. The story critiques how modern media can be used to shape public perception and control narratives. Love and strategy. The relationship between Katniss and Peeta is complex. While their romantic storylines captivate the audience, it also raises questions about authenticity versus survival tactics. Is their love real, or just another game strategy? Survival and morality. The Hunger Games forces tributes into life-or-death situations, challenging their morals. The novel explores how far people are willing to go to survive, and the cost of that survival. Rebellion and freedom. Katniss's defiance in the games becomes a symbol of resistance against tyranny. The story highlights the power of individual actions in sparking societal change. Katniss Everdeen, a courageous, resourceful, and independent girl who fights not just for herself, but for her family and people. Peeta Mellark, a kind and intelligent tribute who uses emotional depth and strategic thinking to survive. Gale Hawthorne, Katniss's best friend and hunting partner, who despises the capital's oppression. Hamish Abernathy, a former Hunger Games winner who becomes a reluctant yet insightful mentor to Katniss and Peeta. Effie Trinket, the capital's eccentric escort for District 12's tribute. President Snow, the cold and manipulative ruler of Panem, representing the capital's oppressive power. Since its release, The Hunger Games has become one of the most influential young adult novels of all time. Suzanne Collins' gripping storytelling, deep world-building, and thought-provoking themes captivated readers worldwide. In 2012, the book was adapted into a blockbuster film starring Jennifer Lawrence, Josh Hutcherson, and Liam Hemsworth, leading to a hugely successful movie franchise. The series gained a massive fan base and sparked discussions about government control, media influence, and rebellion. Engaging and fast-paced. The story keeps readers on the edge of their seats from start to finish. A strong female protagonist, Katniss Everdeen is a powerful, intelligent, and inspiring lead character. Deep social commentary. The book critiques real-world issues like government control, media manipulation, and economic disparity. A mix of action, strategy, and emotion. The Hunger Games is not just about survival. It's about resilience, relationships, and fighting against oppression. If you love dystopian worlds, compelling characters, and thought-provoking themes, The Hunger Games is a must-read.